Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 455. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
And Tony Kokonakis. Woo! Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners, to 455 of the Moviecast. Oh, man, the numbers. Gotta keep writing these down, what episode we're on. It's like, got so many episodes. There's a lot of great content. We still have a lot of our stuff available for you on our feeds if you want to download the older episodes to see how far we've come from these episodes, our broadcasts. It's pretty interesting.
A lot of our old episodes are actually getting
yeah, we always talk about that, like how some random downloads occur on these older episodes. So we have I mean, my most memorable moment was the Lois Lane Butterface thing. That was before Tony, but it was in, like, we used to record in my room actually,
in
here.
Person.
Yeah. And we were just falling off the table laughing during that.
Very intimate, yes.
Yeah, it was definitely that. But all right, let's get this episode started. We got a topic tonight of San Diego Comic-Con is coming up. Now, there's a couple things that we know now. I've already wrote down some predictions that I was thinking about, but we'll just have a conversation about what we think is going to happen. Oh, here comes Corey. Welcome, Corey. Just telling him about the topic. We just got rolling. So we're going to go through that, but first let's get into what we've been up to, and I'll kick us off with let's see. I've been watching. I watched.
Was it Strange?
No, well, yes, right? But yes, I'm not done with it yet, though.
It wasn't strange enough.
It wasn't enough for me to finish, so I haven't even gotten to watch another episode past 4 yet. So I'm going slow. I'm going slow. Sorry, it's halfway, but just haven't gotten past that halfway point.
No, that's fine. It's one of those things where it's out there, so
I want to watch it. The problem is like I got one spoiler already, so
it's definitely a end game effect.
Yeah, well, what happened was the one site I like to go through to get news for this. For our podcast,
they love to spoil.
I need to get out of there because their headlines just give you spoilers in the headlines. So I just never do.
It's not. Never mind. I'm not going to say it, but in case it's not the spoiler that you got spoiled on, but we'll talk about it later. But it's not even just the headlines that they do it with.
Yeah, they do on pictures too, right?
Yeah, they'll say like, they'll just show the picture of like a certain aspect, and it's just like, well, that makes it seem like,
and then they'll have a question is like, oh no, what's gonna happen to so and so, and then they'll have a picture of the person.
Someone comments on fate.
Yeah.
It's like fate, not fate.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, wait, what? So I was like, oh crap. But so I've been watching Voltron, which I actually like. I'm on episode 8 now. It's not. I mean, does it, Tony? Am I in for like a downward turn? Not that it's been remarkable, but it's not like I like the last 2 episodes quite a bit. How
many episodes are in the season? Is it 10 or 12? Or
I think there's 13, isn't there? Maybe there's only 10.
It's one of those things where like I just did not like the ending.
Oh, good. Well, I'm only on, like I said, I like what they're doing with this, but it's like. Yeah, let's see. There are nothing like a pause, but yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. What else have I seen? Like, trying to like. I hate when I get like. I always forget, and I remember after the podcast. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this, and I forgot about that.
Gotta have like little notes.
Yeah, because I just watched a bunch of stuff. Oh, the WWE event was on.
Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I watched that. That was not a very good event. So. These minor events, they need to stop. WWE needs to.
They have one every month. They
need to have less events. No, they don't need to. They don't have to.
Well, they need to make that money.
That's not how they're making money. They're making money by like having these bigger events and then people forgetting to cancel their subscriptions in between.
Yeah.
So I just whatever. So that's. I think that's it. If I remember something, I'll add in later. But Mike, what have you been watching?
Well, I finished Stranger Things.
Yes.
A while ago, actually. Now I don't remember when. Some middle of the week, and still good, still Stranger Things, but I have probably more major issues with this season than any of the previous 2. Or either.
I'm curious. Like we did a predictions, right? Like
yeah.
Some of that stuff.
So I don't know. It'd be. I'm interested. I gotta get back to watching some Shield actually this season.
I've not watched it. Yeah, I was just not interested in it. Like, it just did not look.
It's the gap. It's the break.
Yeah.
Like, you know what's funny is there's always that break, but not this long.
Tie into anything from what I can see.
Yeah.
And like with Coulson's character being weird, it's just I don't know. I heard it's good though. I heard it's a good season.
They're having they'll have a Comic-Con panel actually. They'll be there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is weird for that because they're not in New York Comic-Con. They're at San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I need to finish the previous season of Legion before I care about Shield.
I've heard the new season of Legion is pretty good.
Yeah, there's like I don't know how many episodes in. It's like 2 or something, but I might wait till it's done too to watch that.
We get a new take of Professor X out here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do that. Because they don't do anything like the normal way on that show. Nothing's normal, so I'm looking forward to it. But I got to get through the last season.
Yeah. Anything else, Mike? Or that's it?
That's it.
All right, Corey.
Yeah, I finished Stranger Things.
Oh crap! You did too. I'm the one that's not. I'll have this done. We will be.
So we will
spoiler casting.
We'll definitely spoil. Let's do a spoiler cast on it.
Absolutely. I'm doing it. Sorry, I thought Corey was giving me the buffer of like an extra week. But all right, I'll get it done. We'll get it done.
We'll get to it. So I'll talk more about it later. It's good. I liked it better than season 2. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I didn't really like season 2. That's the thing. I mean, I hated it, but
what was funny is like
one was so much better.
About it, like each season was 8 episodes. Season 2 was 9 episodes, but one of those episodes didn't need to exist. So really, it was 8 episodes.
Yeah, I had some problems with the fillers, and season 1 was so good that it's just like. To follow it up with season 2.
I do like the gap that they have. I'll say that. I like that this, because we obviously know this takes place a year or so later.
Yeah.
I do like that gap.
Yeah.
It
makes sense because of the characters. They do look older.
Yeah.
And everything.
All right. Anything else, Corey?
Yeah, and the other thing I watched was the Rising of a Shield Hero, or of the Shield Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? It's an anime. Tony, have you seen that one?
It's on my list.
Okay. I really liked it. I think that because it's got it's got this like feel to this book called The Land, where it's like this character, he gets pulled into this world that's a real world, but for him it's like a video game. It's an RPG where he's getting stats and leveling up and able to like see a UI and stuff. And that's kind of what is happening here, where the character gets pulled into this world that's a living, breathing world, not unlike Sword Art Online, but it is he is the only one, and a couple other people are the only ones that are, aware of this, kind of leveling up and gaining stats and stuff. But it's got that, video game-esque trope to it. Mm-hmm. And what's really interesting is like it's about these 4 cardinal heroes. One's a sword, one's a shield, one's a spear, and one's a bow. And everybody hates the shield because like it's not a weapon, it's a shield. And it's like, what do you do with a shield? You can't use that as a weapon. So it's like our main character is the shield hero, obviously, and he's all upset about it because it's the lamest. And obviously, being the shield hero means you're a loser, and so he has to deal with that kind of I guess the other characters are treating him poorly because of that, essentially. And so it's him kind of overcoming that, and then essentially like cleaning up after everybody, because like they're all just like, oh, we're heroes, we do whatever we want. And so he's like, well, no, there's repercussions for doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's good. I definitely I think you guys would like it. So if it's on your list there, you should probably check it out.
Yeah.
It's on Crunchyroll right now.
I fall down like usually I'll be when I'm at work I can watch a couple episodes of things. I fall down like the YouTube hole so much now. Like
same here, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm watching First We Feast.
Yeah.
I watched the hot sauce one, and I've watched that burger one so many times now that like thanks to Prime Day, I'm looking.
Mike Gast actually was telling me about that one on YouTube.
Oh, dude, the burger thing. Like I'm actually looking at, because of Prime Day going on. I was looking at a griddle. To cook the burgers on flat, so I can like smear the sides and get that. Like I saw this cool technique where you can like really smash that burger down.
Those Facebook ads where you see like
they can smash that burger down and make it like crispy. And I'm like, I really want to try making a burger that way. Like not make it thick, make it thin, and try. I was
it's hard. It's like, this is like 5-minute videos. Watch this, and then like an hour later, you're like, wait, what have I been doing?
It makes me hungry, but it also makes me want a burger really badly. But it looks like I really want to try some of these techniques to cook these burgers now. Like I love my burgers. Like I am on that lifelong quest of finding like the best hamburger,
The perfect burger.
Yeah, and so like, you know, seeing these things, I'm just like, I gotta try this place. I gotta try this place. The episode, like it goes through, like, it's like a 7-minute, 10-minute episode, and then like it just goes through a playlist while I'm working, and so it's like they're on always. So I fall down that hole constantly, which is why I've like usually at work I'll be able to catch an episode or two of these other things and get them done faster, but I haven't had as much time because you know, been doing that, plus it's actually been busy. So you know, because it is work. But yeah. So anyways, Tony, what have you been up to?
Let's see, not too much actually since last week.
You finished? You had to finish Stranger Things already.
Yeah, I finished Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's mixed bag for me. In some aspects, I think it's better than season 2, and in other aspects, I think it's the worst season. It's one of the things that we got to get around to this podcast because, like,
next week.
It's unfortunate because, like, thinking back, like season 1 was just so awesome, and season 2 I was just so hyped for, and you know, in retrospect,
there's that let down a little bit because you can't live up to the hype you're projecting on it.
Yeah, and this one, you know, for me at least, there were aspects that I was like really looking forward to like getting addressed because like this is the 3rd season at this point. Like, you need to like start finding out.
Well, there's only one more season, right? Officially,
they said they could be convinced to do a season 5, which you know, money probably, but it's just like, come on, like. That's what I said.
There's definitely a lot of ups and downs. I just think there were more ups in this one than there were in 2 for me.
There's more upside downs.
I disagree. I think portions dragged, and then the conclusion made no sense.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll know. I mean,
it's a very common trope.
There has been some draggy parts already. It's just,
there was like this kind of. The one thing I will say is like there's a new faction that's introduced that you're like, what is? I mean, why are they even here? Like, who are these people? Like, why are we dealing with this?
Why bring this in at this point?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, my favorite part of this season was like the middle episodes, like early on and the end. Like, both pissed me off for different reasons.
No, we gotta definitely do a spoiler on it. So
that's happening. All right, I think that's gonna wrap up what we've been up to. Let's get into the box office. Number 1. Spider-Man Far From Home, still at number 1 at $45.4 million. Doing pretty well. It's still going to break $1 billion, right? We're still looking at that. I haven't seen numbers for it recently.
Yeah, at this point, it's
Don't worry.
I mean, it's just a rumor, but you know, you don't want Marvel to lose those rights. But obviously, it's just a rumor. Toy Story 4 at $20.8 million. Crawl, Stuber, man, that got bad. Anyways, yesterday, that all opened, and you know, it did all right. There's your top 5. So, opening this week is The Lion King, which is not a fresh movie as well. Again, another live action remake from Disney that got reviewed not so good. There's been some issues with people about this movie, talking about scenes that were changed, and
I thought not enough was changed. Like, it's almost shot for shot the same.
I heard that there were some people who had some issues of the ones that did change.
Well, yeah,
which I know there is a lot that are similar.
Certain song and
who doesn't? Scar.
He does get to sing, I think, but it's not. They kind of remove the Nazi references and stuff, but
So I don't know. I
think the biggest problem I think people are having is that the animals just are too unexpressive. Like
it happens with CG sometimes. You make it too good, and that's what happens. And this is, again, I was having this conversation. This is not a live action remake. This is a CG. This is another animated version of this movie. And while I don't have a problem,
real life like look though. It's not.
Yes, but it's still animated. Like I get it, but it's like, you know, if they do like
True Life, I guess
they could do Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone would work as a live action remake.
Well,
they could do that. Yes, you can't do it with animals because you got to make them CG, and it's just another animated movie. So I don't know, but all right. What else we got here? Let's get into news. We've got The Witcher. Mike, you'll be happy to know there's a little hilt of a sword in the picture of the horse that they just posted. So looks like he's got that other sword.
I mean, it makes sense. Apparently, that's how it is in the books. He doesn't wear them both at the same time. He just keeps one with his horse. So, I mean, it should be cool. It looks better than what everyone thought at first. He still looks a little beefier than you would want, or you would expect him to be. But It's fine. He'll be all
Yeah,
right.
no, he's good. He's good. I think he looks good. I'm looking forward to this. It'll be out later this year, I believe, right? And,
Yeah, it's coming sooner than you think.
Yeah. So, all right. What else do we have here? We've got. This is interesting news. There's a new Flintstones animated show being made into an adult comedy series. Yeah, it doesn't seem to fit with the Flintstones. Aren't they a family show?
Adult, as in like Family Guy adult, not
Yes. Yeah. No. Family Guy adult. Yes.
They did have the whole like honeymooners vibe always with them. They were sort of like
They were a parody of the Honeymooners, I thought.
So that's sort of for adults originally in that sense, even though it was a kid's cartoon in a way. So.
But I don't know. Like, I just don't see the Flintstones fitting into the Family Guy vibe. No, like the Honeymooners vibe was, I guess, adult show, but it's a family show still. If you watch that now, it's very tame. I can't see the Flintstone. What?
I think it's loosely based on this comic series that they did, where like they tackle like real like kind of real world like stuff about like them being like blue collar workers and other.
Oh really?
Yeah,
oh, really?
Like, I found some and I'm just like, what the fuck? I thought it was fake, like, or just like fan art. It's like, nope, this is a comic series. I was like, okay.
Well, it might be weird enough to work. I don't think a straight Flintstones adaptation is really worth it.
I'm going to make the prediction right now. This will be premiering on, I think this is a Warner show. Yeah, this is going to be premiering on HBO Plus, or whatever they call it. Max. HBO Max. I keep doing that.
To the Max.
So, I that's my prediction right now. So,
yeah, makes sense.
It makes sense too. What else we have here? Okay, so Avengers is close. Endgame is only 7 million away from breaking that record. They're going to do it easily now. So we'll have a new #1 movie of all time.
And everything, yeah.
I guess against Disney both records because they own Avatar now. So good for them. Mortal Kombat will be R-rated and include fatalities, Mike.
The movie.
The movie, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, this is a Moviecast, so yes, the Mortal Kombat, the movie that's being created right now, is unlike the last. Was the second one even PG-13? I think that was PG.
The second one was such garbage.
I think it was probably PG-13.
Yeah, I was so hyped for that movie. Oh god, now I'm going nostalgia. Like I was so hyped for that movie. I was so hyped for that movie. Got there and I almost threw up.
No, I mean it was definitely one of the issues with those original movies. Like. I remember seeing them as a kid and I'm just like, this isn't like violent or scary or like anything. Yeah. It's like everyone's like being like surviving.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be interesting to see because the other problem with this is you have to brutally murder like your characters pretty regularly. Like how are you going to have consistent characters throughout a movie?
Well, that's why you create characters for this specifically and kill them. Like they did in the first Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll do. Maybe have one of the main character deaths in this one with a fatality, but we'll see. I don't even know when this is next year. This movie's next year. So
interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yep. We've got. Let's see. Oh, this was cool. This was interesting. I remember also I lost an entire day of work of. A Saturday because I was helping my brother move. So that's also why I didn't get to watch some Stranger Things stuff. But the funny part is this Bond controversy came out around then. That was on a Friday. Did you guys hear about the Bond controversy? Yeah. The 007 controversy. Man, it was funny because my brother-in-law, brother-in-law, he's like, did you hear they're going to make Bond a woman? And I'm like, no, that's not what's happening. This is not what I read the article, and so many people were exploding when they heard that there was a female 007.
No one reads the article.
But I do. When I see this news, I want to know what is going on, and I read the article. Yes, it's a misleading headline.
Oh, clickbait.
Yes, sure. So I read the article, and they get me on my click. But in the article, it shows she's going to be playing the agent hunting James Bond because he's on the run. And she gets the designation of 007 because he's no longer 007. So,
right.
Which, for those wondering, now I've cleared it up for you, I hope. No reason to be up in arms that a woman is taking over James Bond's role.
But on the other side, it feels like a lot of plot just given away right there. Like, it feels like finding some of that out during this movie might have been fun.
Well, you would have found this out in a trailer, Mike. You would have seen this in a trailer. There's no way they don't put this in.
They would have spoiled.
Yeah, there's no way you would have gone to this movie without knowing.
Because they've done that before too, where like he's been on
I'm sure. I know that's happened at least
for a little part of the movies. Yeah,
it's happened at least 2 or 3 times. No one has ever taken his full designation before. I guess like it matters, but
the other thing is like I don't know. It's like there are other double O's. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
it's
know
like it's so silly. Like well, it's gonna give him the 007 moniker.
Well, I guess that's what makes this different than the other times he's been disavowed.
Yes, nobody's taken the 007 title. Yes, so
I always figured he would come back, probably.
Yeah.
And, again, I picture in my mind this would be so much more impactful if it was still Judi Dench, wouldn't it? But no.
It would be. But yeah, I don't know. I think I like Mike. You'd be happy to hear. I am so at the point of just having a new James Bond. Anyways, like I'm ready to move on from Daniel Craig. I'm good.
You're the last one, Jim.
I was. Yeah, I was.
I mean, like he is too. Like he hardly wants to do it. It seems like the last 2 movies they had to like
pay him
force
extra.
them to do it.
It's money. It's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's money. It's so weird too. Like I don't
know what they're doing with his characters. So, but they're actually the rumor this week is that Christoph Waltz is coming back, which is cool because I really liked him. He was great.
I mean, if they want to have some actual continuity between movies, it'd be nice.
Yeah. So, all right. Last bit of news, save the best for last because this is going to tie into our topic. Is the news that Taika Waititi.
There you go.
I got it. I knew it. I just got tongue twisted for a second there. Is coming back to direct the Thor 4 movie, which is obviously now in production for this phase, I think, coming up, which is cool to hear. So we will be getting another Thor movie because that was up in the air where he was going. Yeah. We won't be getting an as Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess, which would have been fun. But
wasn't going to be called as Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I know.
Still going to be Guardians.
Do you think this means that he won't be a regular then in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think that's true. Now, this is my theory. My theory is this. I'll give you all my theory here. The deal with James Gunn was not done when they finished Endgame. So when they did that finale, I think they did that to give them an idea of where to bring Guardians of the Galaxy next with Thor in it. Now that they've brought James Gunn back, I think they have the direction they want to go with him. He already knew where he wanted to take it, and so they can just split off again. They didn't commit themselves to it. So I think they gave them that out, so they had the option.
So do you think he's not going to be in the movie at all now?
I don't think so. I don't think he will.
I think he's got to be there the way that ended, at least in the beginning. Like you could have him split off like halfway through the movie.
What comes out first, Guardians 3 or Thor 4?
Well, that's true. I think Thor 4
3 would come out though.
They just brought James Gunn back though.
I know, but isn't that already well into production?
There's a lot more that was done for it, I would bet.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't think they're it's not in production yet officially. So I don't think it is. I think we're in the same boat.
Either way, though, I think whichever one comes out, the Guardians will either be in Thor 4. Gosh, that's gonna be tough to say. And or Thor will be in the Guardians 3. Like whatever one comes out first, both of those properties will be in each other's movies.
I mean, this does so this also does delay a Warner Bros. Movie Akira, which he was.
I think that got delayed, and then he took that role.
Oh, okay. I thought he took it. They delayed it after he took this.
Oh, okay. I thought that. I thought it was the other way around.
Maybe it is. Reading this more, it is. Yeah, it does say this more. Yeah. So they he took this because it got pushed. So, well, good for us. You know. Warner again loses out.
I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah. They get James Gunn for one movie at least for Suicide Squad 2. And then he comes back to the Marvel Universe. And then they were trying to get him for Akira. And now he's coming back for Thor 4. So, all right, we're still good. Yes, Taika. Yes. Okay. Let's get into our topic, though, which is San Diego Comic-Con. And that is coming up. We wanted to kind of, obviously, we're going to there's kind of an idea of what's happening. I think it's pretty certain. We're just still going to probably state the obvious with a lot of this stuff. But I still wrote down, like, as I'm writing down my stuff, I'm like, well, this is kind of obvious, but I'm going to write it down anyway. So I did a couple of like far out there things that I think could be cool. But we'll see. So this is going to be just spitballing ideas, guys. All right.
Yeah.
So I think, and now I know before I make it.
You mentioned that the 11's going to be in Eternals.
I don't think I did actually. Is that confirmed? Millie Bobby Brown, right?
That's in the Variety articles.
Yeah, so
she's they've gotten stuff wrong before.
They have.
The amount of like press that those Stranger Things kids and like actors have done like online has been unbelievable. Like
that's how you do
they're
it.
I know,
Marketing, man.
no, but I mean like they're literally on like every YouTube channel as an appearance like right now. Every one of them, they're inescapable.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. You
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah, it's like Netflix has something that's like really popular.
Yeah,
and then how to market. I like how you made the statement. They're on YouTube everywhere. Like Netflix knows how to reach their audience properly, rather than TV.
This is their end game.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make my first one is I guess I'll go regular. I'll go regular with the first one. I won't go like out there because a couple of my stretch. My first one's gonna be that Marvel gives us with release dates all Phase 4 movies, and I guess I'll include one because I really think we'll get a Fantastic Four.
Okay.
But I do believe we'll get all Phase 4
for Comic-Con. Their panel, I think that they're going to lay out the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think we get all Phase 4.
Well, I mean,
which is a couple years. Yeah, it was up to the next Avengers
years.
movie. Yeah.
I think we're going to get 7 to 8 movies.
I mean, that's easy that might be 2 phases. Weren't they going to try to do less?
Are they?
That's what they said.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking because I forgot Spider-Man's not technically Marvel.
I honestly think they're going to lay out 5 movies for Phase 4.
Okay. Yeah, I could see 6. I could see 3 a year though.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, but they do those. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You got like that February, March release. You got your summer release, and you got your.
But they don't always stick to that because they. I mean,
they don't. But I mean, you could have 2 in the summer. Like they've done that before. But you know, I think there's room for 3.
I think with Star Wars taking a break, we've got to get Marvel in the fall, in the winter. You have to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, that's perfect for Thor. I mean, that's when Thor comes out.
And you get one Marvel in the summer, but it's the earlier one that I would question they always do. The March.
Didn't Hemsworth say he was taking a break though from acting?
I don't think he did. I know.
No, he needs to keep acting.
I know Hemsworth. Evans and Robert Downey Jr. are.
No, I know those guys obviously after Endgame, but I thought that Hemsworth was saying that he was.
No, they're just taking a break from acting.
Like taking a break from doing as many movies, perhaps, but obviously he's going to be there. I mean, it's too big of a bait.
Yeah. Anybody, Mike? What do you have? Any other? What do you think is going to happen here?
As far as just Marvel, or
I mean, I have a that's. Yeah, you can go stick on Marvel.
I really can only think of Marvel. I don't even know. I don't expect much of anything from anyone else.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I do have a Warner Brothers, even though they're not. The Warner Brothers.
I want for Warner Brothers.
Let's go. Let's do it.
What is it?
Go for it, Tony.
Henry Cavill going to be confirmed no longer Superman.
They're going to do that at Comic-Con?
Yep.
I don't think. Are they officially?
I think it's going to tie into like their plans for like whatever's coming next, and say. They might not outright say like Henry Cavill like is fired or anything, but it's like, you know, we'll have a new Superman, and like that will be the confirmation that Henry Cavill.
Do they have any panels at Comic-Con? I don't know if they do. DC this year. I don't think they do.
They got movies coming out. They got Birds of Prey.
But I don't think they're at Comic-Con. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to announce this. The thing is, that doesn't mean they're not going to announce this during Comic-Con, as we've seen with E3.
Yeah, this isn't the same, though. I don't really feel like they need the pressure to, like, do something if they don't have to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wrote down one of my predictions was that they will.
Uh-oh.
They cut into your mouth.
Now, that is dramatic. But no, I guess for me, if anything from...
That mid-cut is unbelievable. Did you guys hear that?
They don't want it.
Did you say, like, I said that they will, and I just want to kicked offline?
Yeah.
No,
that's it.
That mid-cut was unbelievable. Warner is listening. So I have a feeling that they will announce the villain and reveal the actor for the Batman movie.
Okay, it's possible. We might get some more. I think we might get some more the Batman information.
That's what I mean. I think we will, and I don't see the thing is, I know that they're there. I know that the director, I know Matt Reeves is there, and I know that
Pattinson.
I really think that they're there. I was reading that. Yeah, the writer's there or something like that. There's a couple of producers, so I know that the staff is there. Not officially for Batman, but I do think that that's kind of a surprise announcement they'll do.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was gonna. One of my predictions was that Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves will show up in a panel.
Oh,
I don't know.
so there you go.
Looked at
I mean, it kind of ties into mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously they announced the villain and the actor. They have to be there. So.
I mean, I just expect you might get dates for a bunch of Marvel movies coming up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I mean, Phase 4. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty straightforward. In fact, there was a screenshot leak that we don't know how real that was.
I think
yeah.
Black Panther 2 is probably got a good chance of being like
100%.
set.
There's no way they're not doing a Black Panther.
Well, I mean, this thing.
I'm pretty sure they confirmed that like while the first.
No, I mean like
well, as soon as
like,
it went to $1
have
billion, I mean, it's like, well, all right.
No, I mean like that's probably the first one that's gonna have like a concrete date. I think that might get a date already.
I think you got to remember that Benedict Cumberbatch is confirmed for Comic-Con. He'll be there.
Yeah, so Doctor Strange too. Also, I think.
Well, here's my thing, and this is my other part. I thought about this because of the Thor Ragnarok. We're getting a buddy Doctor Strange movie. I just don't know who the other hero is going to be. Who would you think would team? I think that's going to be Marvel's idea. I think that's the way they're going to go with these guys. I really do.
Just because Doctor Strange didn't like blow the world up financially.
I think making a sequel.
Hulk in there with them? Let's move Hulk around against everybody.
No, I think that I'm just trying to think. My theory would be that they would team him up.
Who makes sense with them though?
Right. Well, I mean that's why Hulk because
Thor and Hulk makes sense. I mean.
Yeah, they do make sense to me.
Because there was a comic book for that. That's why. That's what Mike's saying.
Well, if there's a comic book, I mean, there's a comic book for everything.
Yeah. I mean,
I know, but Thor and Hulk of the core 4 Avengers, those are the big powerful guys.
They also kept fighting each other in the Avengers movies a lot.
I mean, we could go cosmic, guys. We could have our Fantastic Four, and there's a cat moving in my background. Mm-hmm. We could have a Fantastic Four Doctor Strange team up with Galactus and Silver Surfer, because that kind of goes with everything.
Doctor Strange loses a little of what he is about when you start getting into the science side too much. It kind of, I don't know, I feel like that clashes. I'm sure obviously it doesn't need to, but for a Doctor Strange movie, I really think he deserves his own movie again.
Yeah.
It would only be a second one. Maybe by later on you can partner him up.
No,
but I kind of think he's going to have his own movie for two.
No, he'll have his own movie. I could see a guest star. I don't see it like a buddy thing.
It's not going to be Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's not going to be like Thor.
At that level. Yeah,
I see them doing that. I just do. So I don't know.
I do agree though that he's probably a better side character than a main character.
I think so. And that's why I think you team him up.
I kind of like him as a main character. I thought.
I thought he did fine in the movie. That's why I mean, I think he did great in the Avengers movie.
I didn't care until Infinity War. Then
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I think he did great in that movie.
Okay, now I want to see more of him on his own again.
Yeah. I want to see him deal with all this magical bullshit that literally none of the other Avengers could really handle. And I think there's an opportunity there to really explore the magical aspect of the Marvel universe, because and to me that's one of the more interesting parts of the last phase is we got deep into science shit with the Ant-Man movies. We got magic with Doctor Strange. We got to the cosmic stuff with Captain Marvel, Thor, Ragnarok, etc. So I don't know. I want them to continue to explore those genres because it's atypical and there's some formulaic to it. Yeah, absolutely. But there's still different genres.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Who is another one?
I mean, if they really want to plan ahead, they might even give you Captain Marvel 2.
No, I don't think we get that this one.
I think.
Oh no, absolutely. Black Panther 2 and Captain Marvel 2. I 100% guarantee it.
Captain Marvel is just too the female superhero and her role was pretty diminished in Avengers and Endgame and stuff.
She had the whole Superman and Justice League problem.
Yeah,
yeah.
They sidelined her on purpose.
But I think that
was a win button.
I just don't think they announced that one here. I'm not saying it won't happen. I don't think.
I feel like that's a movie that they would do way ahead of time, just because they want.
Yeah, I think she's gonna. There's no way she's getting past 2021.
Interesting.
You're gonna see her in 2021 or
2021. Yeah.
Wait, when is Wonder Woman now?
2020, right?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah,
early 2021 then. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like they're gonna do that, but we have a Black Widow movie in production. We know that.
Yeah,
That is happening. That's going to be phase. I don't know if it's going to be phase 4. It's going to be a prequel, isn't it? So obviously, so I don't know. Is it going to be a prequel? I don't know, but it's that is in production.
I
100%
will
right now.
say, I'll predict like what won't be announced, which is anything X-Men.
I agree with that. So
Yeah, they're not going to do that anytime soon.
So
well, I'm hoping again. I don't actually know if this may have been announced or not, but like I'm hoping that they show some stuff for Umbrella Academy.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Outside of Marvel here.
I mean, that's I was going to move out of there
love
now,
that
anyways.
Netflix show, and
That was really good.
Yeah. So I'm hoping there's some more stuff on that coming up.
I think we're gonna get a lot of Disney Plus stuff here.
Yeah.
I think that we'll get a lot of new TV show trailers from them, including like the Star Wars Mandalorian. We'll get a full trailer for that.
Well, Jon Favreau said he's already working on season 2.
Yeah, he is already working on season 2, and I think we'll get a couple of the Marvel shows. I think we might get some teasers for that, and I do think we'll also get. I think we might get. I think we're due for a proper Star Wars trailer too. Episode 9.
Did they show those at San Diego?
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure time-wise, we're
we're
there.
Closed door one, not public or something.
It won't be. We won't see it. We won't see it, but we'll see. We'll see
trailer.
Definitely, yeah. I think we'll see that. I think that the
people love their Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn's going to be. I think so too. But
and they also said that that Ewan McGregor's character in that Black Mask is going to be like the first openly gay villain in a DC movie.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. All right. What else? Anything else, guys?
Nah, we'll leave it with that.
I will say Netflix is going to bring back another beloved cartoon.
Okay.
I don't know what it's going to be.
You reminded me. I think
He-Man.
Did you see Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
Oh, we might.
I think
Will we see Bright 2?
Bright 2?
Isn't that what it was called? Was it Bright? Wasn't it Bright? Whatever Will Smith movie. What's the Will Smith movie?
Oh yeah, Bright. I'm thinking Brightburn or whatever that.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe they'll bring back Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright, yes.
There you go.
Punky Brewster.
I really hope not He-Man. No offense to He-Man, but
I don't care for He-Man.
I do. I want He-Man.
I don't care for any of these.
She-Ra.
It's been so hard. I know She-Ra was like a tease. I wanted to have like He-Man, but no offense to She-Ra, but I'm a He-Man fan. That's why. But I don't know. Maybe
I would really love to see that some live action Avatar stuff that they're doing, but that's not ready yet.
Do we try Thundercats again?
No.
You don't think so?
Please.
I'd love for them to actually do it, but right this time.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have the rights. I think it's still Warner Brothers Cartoon Network. They absolutely fucking sabotaged that show.
They did. They did.
Which cartoon would you want, Tony?
Ooh. Oh man.
Would you want like a G.I. Joe Transformers thing?
I would, like, honestly, I've been saying that for years. Like I just want some sort of animated or real life crossover with Transformers and G.I. Joe because, like,
why? It's worked in the comics. It's worked in the toys.
And like the toys, and it's like, why wouldn't this work for like a series?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's a comic crossover coming out between the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
They've already crossed over before in the Power Ranger show.
Oh my god. That was like the worst version of both of them too. That crossed over. It's like the worst version of Power Rangers meets the worst version of Ninja Turtles.
I mean, I'm just saying it happened.
I know. That was like the Next Mutation show. That was the one where they had the female sister comes out of nowhere.
Apparently, that's happening in the comics. They bring a female turtle.
Lots of stuff happens in the comics.
No, I'm saying the current comic continuity of the Turtles.
Oh wow.
I mean, I know right now on Twitter. This is I don't know if this is actually breaking news. When this was actually, but Russo's. Yep, the Russo's were teasing that they're going to have some big announcement at Comic-Con as well.
Interesting. But I will say, just by the cover art, it does look like the original, like, Power Rangers, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Was it the Russos were involved in the Magic show?
Yeah. We might see that.
Yeah.
Hasbro has a big, presence at San Diego.
They do, yeah. So
and I think we might actually hear from the Nintendo Netflix stuff, maybe.
Oh, really? I forgot about that stuff. Yeah, that's not bad. All right.
that might be in the cards because they were like, "Oh, we're gonna be at San Diego Comic Con." I'm like, "That's really weird to just."
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like, okay, I guess.
All right,
Sure.
they're there for a reason. So, all right, I think that's gonna wrap up 455 of the Moviecast. You can.
What was you didn't have you already mentioned your far out there one? Was that the?
Oh
Fantastic
no.
Four?
Well, I threw them in as I went. So I did like
Okay.
the Fantastic Four one. I did say. I said we're gonna get more details on. I didn't say that actually. I'm sorry. More details on the Emperor in Star Wars.
Oh.
I think he'll be there.
So you're going to say confirmed presence in the movie?
Yes,
This?
I think we'll get something from this without a doubt. So, and then I also said the Batman was my another far out there one because I don't know if they're actually at Comic-Con this year. That's why I don't think.
Yeah,
they
I
are.
think that's why. Like, I wasn't sure either, but I think that Matt Reeves and the Battinson will drop in.
Yeah.
Like,
Do we get a suit?
Batman
Do we get a
style.
suit?
From the rafters.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Pattinson.
We get a suit tease.
I want to see him cosplaying Batman.
Yeah.
I think it's too soon for.
So, all right. That's going to wrap up 455 of the Moviecast. Thanks for tuning in. You can write us podcast@allycangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter, AllYouCanGeek. Like us on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Tune in next week. Stranger Things spoiler cast is 100% happening. I promise you all we are doing it. So check out our thoughts then. Thank you.